What's up, guys? I'm Kevin here, bringing you another Escape from Tarkov video. Actually, this is my first one. I can't say another. Here to show you guys and teach you guys a little bit about first-person shooters, movement, tactics, angles, line of sights, all the goods. So if you're new to Escape from Tarkov or first-person shooters in general, then drop a like on this video if you enjoyed the content, and let's get into it. So we'll start off right now with just a small clip from Factory. Holding a couple of guys off with the shotgun here. These are slug rounds of the shotgun. Right now they probably don't have any armor, but I'm just trying to keep them at bay, doing enough damage as possible with 2 or 3 of those players over there. You need to have a little bit of situational awareness. You need to know that they're probably going to either be healing or they're going to be holding specific angles. So as you saw there, I didn't challenge with my pistol. I did back off. I healed in the bathroom. And at this point in time, just trying to kind of get a little bit of time in between the last time that they've seen me and the time that I've seen them, so I can make what I would consider to be somewhat of a sneak attack. You don't want to ever keep the line of sight of a player, especially when you're overpowered or when you're outnumbered. You do want to come and surprise them. So walking up the stairs, I do know right now that taking a close angle, there's no one there. A guy is still aiming at me through the doorway on the opposite end. Kill 2 and get killed by the 3rd. So right there, the whole object was to wrap around them, have enough situational awareness to know using sound. You need to use plenty of sound in this game. I understood that they were not moving anywhere. I had the advantage on them, flanked in the back, killed 1, killed 2, and the 3rd eliminated me because I am a pleb. So up next is a clip of me killing Killa with the Halloween pumpkin mask on. This will show you line of sight and timing. So Killa did see me. I did put a couple rounds into him, hid behind the wall, hit the wall a couple times with the bullet, and killed Killa pretty effectively. At that point in time, the whole purpose of that clip is to strictly show timing and how you can break any enemy's line of sight. Even a PMC is more controlled by a physical person, obviously, so they use more brain power and there's more emotion, there's more reactions involved than just virtually a bot aiming at you with an aimbot. So with that clip there, you just have to break his line of sight, hide behind the wall a little bit, and at that point in time, you're gravy, baby. So I'm sure a lot of you guys ask or are kind of thinking in your head, what is line of sight? So line of sight would be, imagine if you're drawing a line from the opponent's tip of their gun and a straight line towards where you are. That's typically line of sight. So here's another example. You did see a couple of frame skips and stutters of what line of sight actually is and how to break it. So although I do die at the end, which I think is to desync, what you are looking at is me breaking the line of sight by kind of shimmying crouched to the left, and hopefully when the opponent is going to draw his gun, he has to move the crosshair and or his cursor, which generally means that he has more room or he has less room for any mistakes at that point. So he has to be very precise. He has to know that he has to move his crosshair to the right instead of just keeping it in that same area. So you never want to re-peek in that same line of sight per se. In this next clip, we will talk about, still continuing with line of sight, also crosshair placement. So in this clip, I do have a buddy of mine, Grover_21. We are held captive here in this building. There's only 2 entrances and 2 exits at this point, exact same locations. We are about to get pushed by a team of 3. We did lose a teammate, so you'll see that I do take aim here shortly on this doorway, the far doorway away. My teammate has broken legs right now, and crosshair placement is key in this case. You don't want to be looking at the ground. You want to be looking at about head level or any vital spots that you know that you're going to be able to hit. So right now, these 2 players are going to cross the long door. I do scope out the left side just to be safe that I'm not being rushed. And on the long door, you will see 2 teammates are about to cross each other and cross the doorway. With that being said, I want to make sure that I have the right aligned aim on the crosshair in terms of head height. I did have that couple moments to aim up a little bit. The second guy pushes me from the left-hand side. The third teammate is going to push in on the right side. I think he gets a little frantic, or he thinks I am reloading. His teammate might have called out, hey, he uses magazine. So the third guy does rush in at us and ends up meeting his demise in just a couple moments by Grover. So we will break this clip down for you. So in the clip, we'll hit some slow-mos of the two important key points here. So in the very beginning of the clip, I did want to scope out to make sure my left side was clear and clean. At this point, you do see the players cross. I do take head height aim, and it did take 2 or 3 bullets to kill him, but that's only because I missed. And then the player on the left did rush in. I knew that right away, once you shoot the first guy, you'll usually get rushed at a different angle. So you always want to make sure that you're aware of what's going on. You listen to your audio cues, and you take advantage of the situation. Because if I didn't turn left and I thought the second guy was going to run in, I would have gotten rushed and almost instantly killed by the player on the left, as long as he had precise aim. So this last clip will cover pretty much just about the first 2 or 3 things I covered. This will be the last clip of the video, though. We do get into a little skirmish here in the back of Ollie on interchange, and I'm only rocking a pistol right now. So the whole purpose of this clip here is to also use your audio as well as your sound cues. Listen to your teammate callouts. Your teammate callouts are definitely number one. You always want to pay attention to them. Called out front of the store. I took careful aim because I didn't need to rush a shot, so I took a couple of kind of okay shots. I know one of those bullets hit him, if you were able to hear. And then at this point, I used the box as cover, and I never re-enter my aim on the same side of the box once I'm spotted. So you always want to go on a different angle, a different line of sight, with a nice little clean one tap there. Although I shot 2 bullets, I dropped the first player. The second player attempts to rush me, and my teammate Grover on the left-hand side does finish him off. So, again, let's cover the clip. So we are going to take a little slow-mo here. The key part here is always peeking at a different side of this box here, also taking a different angle. So they may think that they're more than one player, but on this last peek here, I was able to get him to peek out just enough to hit a headshot on a silenced pistol, and then the player on the right-hand side did rush to help his teammate, and he ended up meeting his demise as well. So I appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy this last Twitch clip. Don't forget to like the video if you found it helpful or informative. This will also help me better these next coming videos, as well as letting me know if what you guys want to see is what I'm providing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Have a fantastic week. Good night, sweet prince.